Okay. Now we will show our different sample for our products. The first sample is our curve fence. It is ground colors. Also that we can make it into the green colors and like the color, the gray colors. This covers install is the curve fence panel with the pitch post. It's installed very easy because it not need any fittings to connect the fence panel and the post together. It's only hook the fence panel into the pitch post holes. For this curve fence panel, we may produce the wire diameter into 4 millimeter or 5 millimeter, the thickness. Also that for the mesh hole, we can produce it into 50 by 200 millimeter or 55 by 200 millimeter. Or that some small holes, we can make it into the mesh hole into 50 to 100 millimeter. For the ground colors, the surface that is included the PVC coated, powder coated, that for the ground colors. Before the surface PVC coated or powder coated, we may use the electric galvanized wire to weld it into curve fence whole panels. And also we can use the hot dipped galvanized wire for welded the fence panels. For the fence panels wise, that our popular size is from 2 meters, 2.5 meters, 3 meters. And for the height of the fence panel, we may produce it from 1 meter to 2.4 meters for the height of the fence panel. This pitch post that our popular size in the market included 2 cans. One can is the smaller pitch post is size 50 by 70 millimeter, and the pitch post thickness can get 1.2 millimeter after the powder coated. Another more bigger pitch post size is 70 by 100 millimeter. Is also the same model, but the different section size. For the pitch post and the curve fence install, that when you want to install the pitch post on the concrete ground, that we can weld it or steel feet on the pitch post bottom, like the sample show. It's welded or pitch steel feet, and we will punch the holes on the feet, use the expansion bolts and the screw to install the pitch post on the concrete ground. But if you want to install this curve fence into a soil ground, that we can make the pitch post longer than the fence panel. In general, that we will make the pitch post into 42 centimeters longer than the fence panel. Then that we will put the longer pitch post into the soil. This is the curve fence installed with the pitch post. This fence with its curves on the surface is very beautiful and can make the fence more stronger with the bend on the surface. And on the pitch post top, that we can install a ring cap on the top. This ring cap, the material is plastic. That it can protect the water to fill in when it's raining that's outside. This curve fence mainly used in the farm fence and that also can used in construction or building or that some industrials that for the for install the curve fence for security. The next sample is our another sample, the row top fence. Is another kinds fence. It's different on the top and the bottom. It included two triangles on the top and the bottom's design, like the show. For this fence, the produce that we first also use the electric galvanized wire, hot dip the galvanized wire to weld the whole panels. Then that we will bend on the top and the bottom by the machine. This surface is powder coated. For the colors, is also can included the gray colors, black colors, or green colors, yellow colors that we also can produce according our customers require. This install is also very easy. It's installed with a round post. This round post that we can use 48 millimeters round size round post. That more bigger round post we can use 60 millimeters round post. The thickness is also that included 1.2 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter, or 2 millimeter for the round post. These fence panels installed with the post is used U clips. That we will punch the holes that through the round post. Then that we will use the U clips and the screw to install the panel and post together. On the post top is welded a steel ring cap is also a steel post cap is welded on the top. For the row top size, we also can produce the wires into that 1 meters wide, 1.5 meters wide, 2 meters wide, 2.5 meters wide, and more longer we can produce it into 3 meters wide. And for the row top fence, the height we also can produce from 1 meter to 2.5 meters height for the row top fence. This row top fence is also named the BRC fence. It's mainly used in the construction and building and garden and some farm fence. Also, it can use in your workshop or that for the factory security. The match holes. For the match holes, our popular size for the match holes is 50 by 200 millimeter for the row top fence. That before surface powder coated that our material for the fence panels, we use electric galvanized wire or hot dipped galvanized wire. And the post that we will use pre-galvanized round post. Then that this fence included two protection policy for the surface to keep it used longer than outside. The next sample is our another sample. It's also named the 358 fence or anti-collapse fence because it's very smaller holes. These smaller holes can get 0.5 inch by 3 inches for the match holes in the popular market. The wire diameter, our popular size is 4 millimeter or 4.5 millimeter or 5 millimeter for the wire diameter. That this 358 fence installed with eye post. This eye post that installed with the fence panel. We punch the holes also through the eye post. Then that use the steel collapse to install the fence panel and the eye post together. This steel collapse is very special. It included 3 holes on the 2 sides. Since that when it installed, we will put the 3 holes into the mesh hole to connect the fence panel and the post together. On the post, you can see that is more higher than the fence panels that we install collapsed to connect the electric galvanized wire to make it into a electric fence for anti-steel that also named the intelligence fence. This fence is also another 358 fence that is a different designs. This fence panel installed with the H post is H post like the shows. And on the top, it included a horizontal rail on the top. This horizontal rail, we may use the angle steel rail on the tops. Also, that we can use a rectangle pipe or square pipe was used on the horizontal rail. When that install the horizontal rail with the fence panel, it included a screw that through the rails to install them together. For the 358 fence, the panel's match hole is also the 0.5 millimeter, 0.5 inch by the 3 inches for the holes, and the measure where diameter is also included the 4 millimeter, 4.5 millimeter, or 5 millimeter for the wear diameter. The surface is included the powder coated, PVC coated, hot dipped galvanized for the surface of the 358 fence. And for the H post, it included the 55 by 100 millimeter. The thickness included the 3 millimeter thickness. The H post is more thick than other post. This install is also very strong. When we install the horizontal rail with the H post, we will punch the holes on the H post. As you see, it included 2 rows holes. We will install the horizontal rail with the H post by the screw and post. This screw and post is also very special. This screw and bolt, also named the anti-skew screw and bolt, is like a mushroom's cap on the screws. The fence panels installed with the H post is also use the screw and bolt, like the shows. This 358 fence with its small holes is very popular used in the for factories security. Also uses the boundary. Also used in the prison that for more securities place. For the 358 fence, the width we also can produce it into from 1 meter to 3 meters for the width, and the height we can produce it from 1 meters to 2.4 meters for the height. This next sample is also named the flower fence, also named the double circles fence. Is different with the row top fence. On the top and the bottom is a circles design. For the double circles fence install is installed with a round post. It's installed by the steel collapse. When we install the fence panel with the steel collapse, it use a steel clips that through the collapse under the fence panels that install it together. That in the middle, it included also one set of the steel collapse. We will use the two sides screw and bolt to install them together. The bottom is also like the install. This sample that we welded a steel feet on the round post bottom that can use the screw and expansion screw and bolt to install them on the concrete ground. This colors is the white color. Also, there's some black color, ground colors, gray colors, yellow colors that we also can produce for customs. The before sample is our another curve fence that installed with our CM post. This is CM post is our factory's self brand that is similar with the peach post but different size. For this curve fence, we also can produce it from 1 meter to 3 meters for the width. And for the height that we may produce it from 1 meter to 2.5 meters for the height. And the bottom, we also included welded steel feet on the bottom that use on the concrete playground. Also that we can make the post longer than the fence panel that bury it into the ground. The next sample is also the CM post installed with the curve fence. The behind sample is the curve fence installed with a Dutch post. This Dutch post included the 48 millimeter or 60 millimeter for the Dutch post. This curve fence is the surface is PVC coated. Before the surface, we use the electric galvanized wire, hot dipped galvanized wire to weld the wire into a whole panels. Then that we will make bends or curves on the surface by our machines. The size for the wire diameter that we may make it into 4 millimeter or 5 millimeter. And the match holes, we can make it into 50 by 200 millimeter or 55 by 200 millimeter or 50 by 100 millimeter for the match holes. That one fence panels can include 2 curves or 3 curves or 4 curves. That's when you use the fence panel is lower than 1 meter, we suggest it included 2 curves on the surface. When that you need the fence panel from 1 meter to 2.4 meters, that we suggest it can make 3 curves on the surface or 4 curves on the surface. This install is also very easy for install with the Dutch post. It uses a plastic clamps to connect the fence panel with the post together. It's installed very easy. Behind the clamps, it included 2 sides screw and bolt to connect them together. On the top is included a round ring caps on the top. It's also a very beautiful design for the ring caps. The bottom is different. We welded a round feet. On the round feet, we punched the 3 holes on the feet. That we can install the pitch post on the concrete ground by expansion screw and bolt. The next sample is our palisade fence. It's a more security fence. It included the pals, the pickets, the pals. These pals we can make it into the D pals or W pals, and install with the horizontal rails. These horizontal rails included the square pipe or angle rails, angle steel rails. For the palisade fence, the popular size is the 2.75 meters for the width, and the height that we can also make it from 1 meter to 2.4 meters for the height. Is installed with with H post. This next example is our another 3-5 fence. It's different on the top that we bend 90 degree on the top and install a speckles on the top by screw and bolt. Then this will make the fence more security. This is also the same use can use in the industrials, factories, prison, or some other use that more request the fence more security. It's installed with a square post by a flat ball. The next sample is the double wire fence. This double wire fence is very stronger. It included the 2 pieces of the horizontal wires and 1 pieces of the vertical wires. For the wire diameter that we can make it into 80, 60, 80 millimeter for the 3 millimeters. Also that we can make it into 6 millimeter. The match holes we can make 50 by 200 millimeter or 55 by 200 millimeter. It's on the top is a very special design. It's like a pickets on the tops. This fence is mainly used in the farm fence, garden fence, and also some construction or buildings requires. The fence panels installed with a square post. This square post on the top is also a very special design, ring caps on the top. It's welded bolts on the tops. Then these bolts will make the fence more beautiful and security. The collapse is a plastic collapse. We just put the fence panel into the collapse holes. And another side, we will put another fence panel into these holes. This sample is our curved fence installed with the pitch post. Just we had showed. This color is light green colors. Also, that we can make it into the green colors, black colors, white colors, yellow colors, and some special colors we also can produce for customers. This fence is also same use that in the farm fence construction building farm. This is green colors cover fence installed with pitch post. The next sample is our double wire fence. It's different with we just showed. That on the top it is a vertical wire on the tops. It's installed with a square post. This square post, the top's ring cap is the normally is the normally ring caps. Only a plastic ring caps. Next sample is our 358 fence. This 358 fence is different with just we showed. That on the tops is included more bigger speckles on the top. Also included the horizontal rails, the fence panels, the square post, and it uses steel flights that install the fence panel and post together. This steel flight on the two sides it included the hooks that we will put the hooks to connect the fence panel with post together. It will install very stronger and very difficult to make it the fence panels out. This 358 fence is another special design. On the surface, it makes curves on the surface. It just uses the steel clamps that connect the fence panel with the post together. The surface is also the powder coated into the black colors. The bottom that we welded steel feet on the bottom and punched 4 holes on the feet. Is installed on the concrete ground like the sample shows. Use the expansion screw and bolt to install them on the concrete ground. This fence is also the pitch post with the curve fence installed. And this is also the same. Only the color is gray colors. The next is the double horizontal wire fence. Is another install that is installed with a rectangle post with the special clamps to connect them together. On the clamps, we will use steel clips on the clamps to connect the fence panel with the rectangle post together. It's a very special and popular designs. The next is also the 358 fence installed with eye post. Our another samples included the gabbing box, included the PVC coated gabbing box, hot dipped galvanized gabbing box. It included 2 cans produced. One can is the wooden gabbing box, another is the welded gabbing box. This gabbing box mainly used in the river or that on the road to protection. And the next sample is different post that mainly used in the farm fence. It can connect with the cattle mesh together. It included the T post, the Y post, and with different colors. The silver color is the hot dipped galvanized, and the green colors and the black colors is also the painted surface. This sample is our different fence installed with different models post. It included the pitch post, square post, and the rectangle post, round post, Dutch post, and also with different colors, the galvanized or PVC coated or powder coated. The second rows is included the house fence with a round post, house fence with a rectangle post or a square post. And this sample is our temper fence that's exported to Canada temper fence. The frame is a square post. Also included the corroded control barrier, which is mainly used in the public. This is a black color's crowded control barrier. It's included with the different feet on the bottom, the bright feet and the flat feet. The third rows included our different clamps. It included the steel clamps or plastic clamps that used in the used in the curve fence or tailing fence or temper fence. And also the different ring caps, the steel ring caps, plastic ring caps, and different sections ring caps. The last rows is the tailing fence pitch post. This is our temper fence base. It included the different color and different designs temper base. We may put we may that fill with the concrete into it for support to the temper fence panels. Also that we can fill with waters that support the temper fence. Next is our welded mesh in the rows, or cattle mesh in the rows, or deer fence that many used in the farm. Also included the barbed wire that is also can use with the post together for the farm. Also can use on the fence top for make the fence more security. The next example is included our different steel fence. It included the in-steel steel fence, welded steel fence, the different produce. The next example is our gabbing walls. That we can make stones into it to make it like walls to use for security. The next sample is our different temper fence, included the welded temper fence and tailing temper fence. It's in scale like the sample shows that on the bottom we use the temper fence base on the bottom. And when we connect the fence panels, we will use the steel clamps. Next example is our aluminum fence or steel fence, and the tailing fence that installed with a single arm. And on the single arm, we use the barbed wire to make the fence is more stronger and security for the use.